This is a CBS News Detroit update.
Good morning, I'm Sandra Ali. Here's a look at some of the day's top stories. An investigation underway after Warren police shot and killed a man armed with an ice pick. It happened Monday night during a domestic violence investigation. The woman who called police said the man had a knife but ran away before police got there. It's still not clear what happened before the shooting, but police say when they found the man, he did have an ice pick, and that's when the shooting happened. Much more on the story as we get new details. Also developing today, charges are expected in the death of 5-year-old Thomas Cooper. He's the boy killed when a hyperbaric chamber exploded at the Oxford Center in Troy. The owner of the center and several employees, they're expected to be charged. According to the center, the charges are surprising because the investigation isn't complete. We'll have the very latest on this development today at noon. In Ferndale, the search continues for the gunman involved in a deadly drive-by shooting. The shooting happened Sunday morning near the Woodward Bridge over 8 Mile Road. A 27-year-old man was driving. Someone fired several shots right into his SUV. If you have any information, call Ferndale Police. The Department of Justice now investigating why the cost of eggs is so high. A recent report shows prices have nearly doubled since early last year. Egg producers are blaming the spread of bird flu. Some consumer groups, they question whether some of the largest egg companies are conspiring to keep the supply and prices high.
I was born in Detroit, raised on a love of Pistons basketball, Pontiacs, and honestly, computers.
It's official. Michigan Lieutenant Governor Garlin Gilchrist now running for governor. The campaign video released just a few hours ago. Back in 2018, he became Michigan's first black lieutenant governor. Now let's go ahead and check in with next weather meteorologist Troy Bridges. How's it looking out there today, Troy?
Today, not bad at all, Sandra, but not as beautiful as yesterday. Yesterday, we warmed to 65 degrees. Today, we're going to be almost 10 degrees cooler with a high of 56, and it will be breezy, but we will see a good mix of sun and clouds, starting off with a good bit of sun, then a few clouds around the noon hour, and then once again, we'll see the sun breaking out through the afternoon. Still mild, though, if you're making some evening plans. After warming to a high of 56 degrees, we're still at 50 as late at 6 p.m. and then by 8 p.m. we're at 43 degrees. So next weather futurecast will show a few clouds on and off and a little bit of a wind coming in out of the northwest at close to 20 to 25 miles per hour. We'll see clouds on and off for the next couple of days, but the good news is we will stay dry. We're going to track a front today that comes through, and it will bring a little bit of a cool down for tomorrow, but it will not bring any rain. So high temperatures today in the 50s rather than the 60s, going to 55 in Lapeer today, 51 in Pontiac, 56 in Detroit. Then early morning temperatures tomorrow back down into the 20s, 25 in Lapeer, 28 for Detroit, 28 for Monroe, and 24 for Port Huron. Now there are going to be more changes in the next 7 days as we take you into tomorrow. Behind this front that we see today will be a little bit cooler than even today, going to a high of 46 degrees, then back up to 54. By the end of the week, though, approaching 70 degrees with a high of 67 degrees on Friday with rain chances out of the picture. Then we track another area of low pressure that will bring some rain chances on the increase starting Saturday morning, could linger through the afternoon on Saturday, but we still warm to a high of 68 Saturday. Sandra, back to you.
Troy, thank you. That's a look at your headlines. We'll be back later today covering stories that matter to you on air and streaming on the CBS News app and Pluto TV.